Hello and welcome to a special segment for National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I'm Sudhi, your guide in navigating the complex world of online safety. As we dive deeper into October, a month of cyber awareness, it's crucial to arm ourselves with knowledge about how to protect our personal and professional information in an increasingly digital landscape. Today, we are joined by a cybersecurity expert, Mohit Yadav, who will help us understand the basic practices for staying safe online and the threats we should be aware of. With the rise of digital communication and online transactions, understanding that cybersecurity isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Thanks for joining us on ETV, Mr. Mohit Yadav. Can
Thank you,
you
Sylvie.
can you start by explaining the current landscape of cybersecurity threats? What are the most common types of attacks we should be aware of?
Okay, see, there are different kind of threats which are coming every day. Every day, hackers and scammers are coming up with new ideas and new ways to scam people. So, very common threat, which is no like common mode of operandi for these scammers nowadays is there's a term nowadays very famous called digital arrest. So, this term we can see it most of the time online on news. This is coming everywhere. So what scammers are doing is nowadays they are making you arrested in their own home itself. Like someone will give you a call on your phone, and then you'll be forced to be at your seat, or you'll be given some kind of document to sign. And why all these things are happening is like they give so much pressure to the person that the person gets so much intense into that time that they give you all details like Aadhaar card, everything. And why people do give these details? Because some scammer will pose as a police officer, and they will say you that your son is being uh, found in some kind of rape case or some kind of illegal activities. Your son is found in some drug or something, or similarly you'll get a call that a parcel is going from your place to somewhere in Nigeria or anywhere in the world, and where your name is there, your phone number is there, your Aadhaar number is also there. So this way normally people will be stressed out, and they will be arrested in at their home itself. This is one kind of like the scam which is happening every day. There's one more very common scam which is happening every day is like people will be getting a call from someone that I am from telecommunication department, and you have your number is found in different illegal activities, so your number will be blocked in few days or few hours. So to if you want to stop it from blocking, what you have to do is you just have to install this program, and then you'll get an APK file, a malware on your computer, on your WhatsApp. You will just install. The moment you install, the all the OTP of your phone will go to the scammers, and they will scam you with the money. And sometimes they also take your photographs, and then they do extortion. There's one more common scam which is being scammed every day. Lot of people are getting into that scam. They get connected to someone on Facebook, then someone will a girl will be there on a video chat. Someone will call you, and your photograph and your complete call will be recorded, and then that will be morphed with a pornographic video, and then you'll be given that video, and you'll be told that we'll be making it viral, or we'll share this video with your friends and family to just like the person will be in great he'll be like very stressful situation, and sometimes they do not disclose it. Sometimes recently also there was a news when a very senior director person transferred crores of rupees into someone's account for in that different kind of case. So these are normally common cases which are happening every day. Anyone who is aware about these things can protect themselves from these cases.
So, like emails are a hot topic lately. What are some telltale signs that an email might should be a phishing attempt? Like, how can we recognize that?
Okay, see, phishing is a scam where you get an email stating that you want something, won a prize, or you have been awarded with some credit point or something like that, or your system is, or your email is getting, you have done some kind of errors into your system. To improve that error, you have to click on that link. So the moment you get certain kind of emails, make sure you do not click emails, links which are there on the email. So if you want to protect yourself from phishing, just first thing you have to do is, if you are getting an email, first thing, you never have to click the link from the email and put any kind of credentials. So if it is asking you credentials like name, phone number, email ID, or it is asking you username and password, never put user ID and password once you click on any link from your email. Do not follow links from your email. Do not give any personal details on your email. Your banking, your social media, they never ask personal information on email. So this is very red flag. If you're getting an email from someone where these details are being asked, never share it on emails. Always see the email from where the email is coming. So always have to see that email ID. Normally nowadays scams are happening. For example, you'll be getting an email from some Delhi police or email ID, but when you carefully see the email, there will be some error mistake in Delhi. There will be double E into that Delhi word, or policeman, you'll get different kind of some spelling mistake in that email. So make sure you read out the email properly, content of the email properly. So before taking any kind of action, you just have to see the email. So do not follow any links from the email.
When we talk about the password, be it ATM password, Facebook password, Gmail, Insta, or there are many passwords. Why is having a strong password is so important? And we usually say that don't write your password or don't write it on a paper or on phone. And also, can you provide tips on how to create a strong password that is truly secure?
Okay, the strong password is something which a hacker or a scammer cannot guess. So, like nowadays, we have like we normally keep a password, and we keep one single password for our most of the account. Most of the people will have same account, same user ID and same password for all the accounts. So one thing which you do not have to do is, never keep same account, same user ID and same password for all your social media, banking, everywhere. So you have to do some variations in your password. Password should be at least eight, minimum 8 characters, and it should be a mixture of capital letters, small letters, and it should have some kind of special symbol in it, maybe at the rate or exclamation mark, whatever it is, and plus one number should be also there. So if you have these four things in your password, a hacker will not be able to uh, guess the password, or he will not be able to crack your password, because if some hacker or someone wants to hack it or crack it, it will take years to crack such a password. But if the password is very simple, just a character or just the number, it is very easy for a hacker to crack the password in just 10 minutes, or maybe within 2 hours he'll be able to crack the password. But if the conditions are like 8 characters, the special character is there, then the number is there, it will take years for him to crack. So these are very simple tricks that you need to put on your password. Addition to the password, you should always keep two-factor authentication on your emails, on your uh, all the accounts. Make sure that you have a two-factor authentication enabled, because if you have a two-factor authentication enabled, if someone gets your password also, he'll not be able to log into your account. So these are basic tips when you are keeping your password. Make sure the password is unique and different from for every website. It should not be same for all websites.
Okay. Can you explain this two-factor authentication in more detail, and how does it work, and why should everyone enable it? Because some users don't use it or hesitate to use this property.
Okay, I'll show you what exactly two-factor authentication is. It's actually a kind of dual authentication. For example, you have a computer and you are trying to log into the system. So there's in your Gmail, in your Facebook, and in all social media sites, there's an option of putting your phone number.
Yeah.
So whenever you're trying to log into that account, it will send a OTP to your phone. For example, if someone who has your password, some hacker or some scammers have already got access of your password, and if he tries to log in from maybe different state or different country or different place, it will ask for a OTP. So OTP will definitely come to your phone only. It will not go to any to the scammer's phone or to the hacker's phone. So it will be a safer option. Even if someone knows your password, he will not be able to log into your uh, account because the OTP is coming to your mobile number. So make sure that you have an OTP enabled on your mobile. Okay, factor authentication should be there on your all accounts so that it is something like to any additional level of security you have added to your account.
Okay. Social media is a big part of our lives. Like, so everyone is putting reels and videos and all, but it can also expose us to risks. What should users keep in mind to stay safe while engaging online? Like nowadays, deepfake and other things are coming up.
So when we are using social media, there are a few things which we need to focus on. First thing is how many friends are there into our account, like whom are we connecting to, do we know them or not, is our account private or is it a public account? Because if it is a private account and we are uh, communicating to our own group of people, so we should have a boundary what content we post online, because the moment we post anything online, it is there on social media. And in terms of cyber security world, we say like if the genie is out of your like you cannot again put it back, right? So anything you're posting online should have an ethical uh, area, right? Whatever you're posting, no important content, no important personal details should be added on your social media, because a lot of scammers and hackers are nowadays getting details from social media. Nowadays, what people do is they add people on the social media as husband or wife or maybe like son. So normally what hackers do, they connect to them and then they talk to them that someone has your wife has told me to transfer a money into your account and taking the name of the wife. So it gives a trust factor. So to make sure you have a specific policies into your account. So make sure that only friends can see your status video, because nowadays deep fake videos are there. So people can download the videos, make morph the videos and publish it. So make sure that your videos have restrictions that people cannot download or screenshot the photo, because nowadays scammers do post as an imposter, like just maybe they will take a photograph from your Facebook, put it on WhatsApp, then message your maybe your brother or maybe your family members about the payment, and then they'll start to communicate. So these are some things which we need to focus, that all these policies should be there. All social media sites has such policies to restrict uh, people you do not know. Make sure the only those people are in your account whom you know personally. You can verify it by having a call or anything. So these are some tips we need to follow while using social media.
Like yesterday, Airport Authority of India issued an advisory against using public Wi-Fi for online transactions to protect sensitive information. Public Wi-Fi seems convenient, but what risk does it pose, or what steps can users to take protect themselves by using public networks, Wi-Fi one?
Okay, so public Wi-Fi is a kind of hotspot. So nowadays, a lot of hackers on scammers are there. What they do is they create their own hotspot. Maybe they put it somewhere in airport or at any place. They will just start their own hotspot, and hotspot will be with the name some wherever it is, like airport free Wi-Fi or somewhere like that. A lot of people search for Wi-Fi. Lots of people connect to those Wi-Fi because we do not know the authenticity of that Wi-Fi. Who is hosting that Wi-Fi? We just get a signal on our phone, we connect to that. The moment we connect to that, it will ask for a user ID and password to connect. And the moment you put your user ID and password, your credentials are gone. So never ever do any kind of like transactions or financial information on Wi-Fi. Never give credentials when you connect to any Wi-Fi. So whenever some tips when you connect to some kind of public Wi-Fi is that never use social media sites, never use financial net banking or something to access or visit anything, because the moment you put all those things, your user ID and password are being seen by someone. So it's very easy to host such kind of fake Wi-Fi hotspots. Anyone can do, any BTech guy can do very easily by using a phone or tools like that. So never use such confidential information when you are on a public network.
So now it is said that we don't need weapon to fight the war. We have with the rise of cyber warfare as a it is a critical component of modern conflict. So how India is prepared, or how India can prepare itself to defend against it or respond to cyber attacks by some country, or even on national level, like in between India.
Okay, see, first thing is we as in India has to have a kind of information security framework, a cyber security framework,
Yeah.
so that different kind of cyber crimes, the companies who are dealing with like we see WhatsApp, we see Telegram, and different kind of portals are there. So a lot of people are using these portals. There has to be some guidelines to use those portals. There has to be a proper channel to give details, like Telegram should give details to government about a specific scammer, or about a specific user, because there might be situations where the people are scamming people on Telegram. There are situations people are scamming people on WhatsApp. So these companies should be very proactive while replying to legal things. First thing is that, and because national security is something, we have to see the wider area. Wider area means like we need to train our people about cyber crimes which are happening every day. We have to know, we our government has to know what kind of products we need to put in into our networks, or maybe military areas. We get a lot of things from China, we get a lot of things from outer countries. We never know what kind of bug is there. Is there firmware or the software which is running inside, is there secure or not, or there is some data which is being taken by these companies. We are using phones which are Chinese phones, so we have heard that these phones are sending data to China, to some servers in China. So what we have to restrict is the data which is going out of country on those servers, because when these data go to other countries, the government who's controlling those companies can always have access to that data and do a lot of things. We have seen in past, like we have seen those pager blast happening. We have seen those like different kind of cyber attacks which are happening now, because nowadays data is one thing which is the most important thing. Anyone can, any hacker can sit in anywhere and do any kind of attack, maybe on medical systems, or our railway lines, or railway communication. The moment we have all these has to be secure, there has to be a lot of cyber security experts. There has to be a lot of companies who are securing the assets. So these are some things. Cybersecurity framework should be there for India. A lot of companies, a lot of countries already have. Like Singapore has it, US has it. India has also proposed a cybersecurity framework, but it is not yet in the system.
Sometimes people fall victim for cyber fraud, like financial fraud or any other blackmailing, and they find themselves repeatedly seeking help from the police. What alternate solutions or support system can be established to assist victim more effectively? Like, what others thing users can do or go for?
First thing is like, this is something which when the crime is already happened. For example, you have been scammed by someone. What is the next thing which you have to do? First thing is, Instead, the moment you realize that there's a scam which has happened to you have to report it to cybercrime.gov.in. So this is the website where you have to actually report all the crimes. If it is related to financial crime, it is related to cyber crime, you have to report it to cybercrime.gov.in. This is the website actually. And the moment you a complaint there, make sure you call 1930 also. There's a toll free number 1930 which is being provided by our cybercrime coordination center. It's a kind of place where all cyber crimes are reported and it's centralized data. So you have to report it to this 1930 complaint number and put the details on cybercrime.gov.in. One thing which you have to focus while making a complaint, your data should be accurate. The person who has scammed you, the number of those person, then what amount has been deducted, when it has been deducted, what is the card number from which the account has been, was it a Visa card, was it a MasterCard, and everything related to that scam, what application you installed, and everything has to be clear because nowadays people do complain on those this cybercrime.gov.in, but because the data is not correct, people do not know what data to put on the website cybercrime.gov.in. People do not get response proper. So if you want a quick response, you have to put the data, and instant data should be added. Like, you cannot wait for 54 hours or 2 days to put data there. Make sure you have to respond. If there's a crime, there are 100% chances that your money can be stopped. Only thing is you have to respond quickly.
So we were talking about parents got a call from the scammers and they asked for the money. A same incident happened with my friend. Like they even transfer make the same voice like their kid and they ask for money like your kid is kidnapped or stuck in a drug deal or whatever. So even with ongoing efforts from the government and the law enforcement to raise awareness about the scams, many individuals still fall victim. What do you believe are the key gaps in our current awareness initiatives, and what innovative strategies could be implemented to effectively reach and educate a larger audience about cybersecurity so they can save themselves from getting scammed?
So, the main thing is when you said like you someone from your known relative got this call.
Yeah.
So one thing is very important when you get a call, such kind of call, uh, you should not panic, because when a person panics, so the senses are not correct, right? When someone, even if they forward a call to someone, you'll get a normal generic voice, generic small kid crying and telling you papa this is that, and they are hitting me or something like that. So it's a generic voice, it is never the same voice of your child. So they just record the video or record an audio and they then play it hundreds of times to hundreds of victims. So it's not of your own child, it's a generic sound. So first thing is that. Second thing is you have to be very calm, and there has to be a cyber security chapter in. If you want a system which is secure, we have to implement cyber security and cyber safety in our schools actually. So in our curriculum, in our 10th standard, 8th standard, or maybe we start a cyber security chapter into our school so that students are aware about cyber crimes, different kind of crimes which are happening. And the moment they know such crimes which are happening, and if they get a call, such kind of call, they know this is a crimes which are happening every day. We should not respond to it. So one thing is that awareness should be there, and people should be very proactive in understanding about cybercrime. Government or schools has to organize cyber security awareness programs. Banks should organize cyber security awareness programs, or maybe a webinar for their customers on a larger scales. So schools has to do it, colleges has to do it. It's a collective effort. Every organization has to start. So October is a month which is called for Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So a lot of people has to do it every day. There has to be agencies. Their work should be to educate people, because nowadays people know that we do not have to give OTP, but scammer will not never say that give your OTP. They will try to give you KYC number or something like that. So education awareness is important. We need to put efforts in people, train our old age people, because the old age people are mostly being targeted because they are not aware about these IT stuffs, computers and banking stuff. So they are the major victims into such things. So we have to, the education system has to be there on cybersecurity also.
So, Mr. Mohit, we'll lastly wrap up with any advice you want to give to people or users, as this is a cyber awareness month, about using social media or anything.
So one simple advice is that we should never panic. Uh, what kind of email we are getting, what kind of calls we are getting, we should never panic, and never give personal informations on phone, all call, or on email. We should never give personal information to anyone, whomsoever, whatsoever they are telling you that scam or whatever it is. Never give these details, and never be people calling you and asking for some credentials. So these are basic stuff. Never panic, never give details, and seek awareness from whosoever. Maybe find out before, if you're getting a call from somewhere, find out from your local known people that this call has came to me, and they will educate you, because a lot of people know about such scams every day. So basic step is that make sure you have two-factor authentication. Do not give personal data. Do not install any files which are coming from anywhere, because a lot of things are there. Scammers are making new scamming techniques. Sometimes they scam you on investment scam. Sometimes they scam you on digital arrest. Sometimes lottery scam or whatever it is. So be educated, learn about cybersecurity and cyber crimes. Whatever is coming, make sure you are aware about all these stuffs.
Thank you, Mr. Mohit, for joining us on ETV today, and thank you for sharing your useful insights. I hope user will find it useful and make their digital world a safer place.
Thank you, Surbi. I wish everyone a beautiful cybersecurity world.